Hey there, and happy 100th vlog, y'all. I can't believe that I'm on my 100th vlog. I'm like, wow. In like, what, 2 months or something? I can't remember. I started in November. I think it was November the 18th or something. And I'm not sure what today's date is. Today's like the 18th or something, isn't it? Maybe that's kind of wild. I don't know. I didn't look at the calendar. But let me just tell you guys, I'm telling you, today was actually really good. I mentioned the other day about this mystery egg that appeared in my bike basket. And I was like, not sure how it got there. And I thought, as crazy as it sounded, I was thinking, could it possibly be one of these hens that comes over here that I feed all the time, that's like leaving me eggs in the basket? And I thought it sounded insane. Excuse me. But this morning I went out there again because I wanted to check my bike tire that's been going flat on me and stuff. I wanted to check it. And I looked in the basket, and sure as the world, there was another egg out there. And I still was saying, it's got to be one of these hens. It just doesn't make sense. There's no reason for there just to be a singular egg in my basket, more than once. Because that was two now that I had in there on separate days. Well, as the day was going on, I was hearing some commotion outside and everything, and I got some video. And okay, this might be a little bit of a lengthy section. I am planning to edit the clips. Oh, okay, it's Poppy or something in there. I was like wondering what I was hearing. I'll try to edit down some of the clips that I was recording, because I heard a commotion outside, and I looked outside, and there were all these roosters and hens out there, in the gravel area next to where my bike was. So I got some film footage. I'm going to show that to you now. And then when I'm done with that, I'll come back. See, this is why I think, y'all, I got my window closed up all weird. This is why I think, sorry for the screen. Oh, God, I can't get a good video through this dang window. This is why I think maybe one of them hens is leaving me those egg presents in my bike basket. You can't really see it from here because the glare and everything. Dang it. Anyway, because here's my bike, and it's not this basket. It looks like Poppy's laying in the basket, but that's his reflection. Anyway, it's the front basket that I keep finding the egg in, and I keep wondering, I keep hoping that I'm going to catch whoever's putting it in the basket, and I'm hoping it's one of these hens, because I think that'd be awesome. Okay, y'all, I have proof now that it is the hen that is leaving the eggs. I came out here to check, and the hen is in the basket. The hen is in my basket right now. Oh my gosh. You're fine though, baby. Don't leave. The hen is there. You're all right. You're okay. You're okay. You're all right, honey. You can stay there. Oh my gosh. Go ahead, honey. You're okay. It's real. It's real, y'all. The hen is leaving eggs in my bike basket. Oh my gosh. I am like tripping like y'all wouldn't even believe. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Okay, I got to get in the house because here comes lightning, and I can't let him in right now. Lightning, don't you run them off now. Don't you scare them off. Get back, get back, get back. Oh my gosh, I've been standing here trying to watch to see what was going to happen, and I couldn't see it. But that hen is totally in my bite basket right now, laying an egg. Holy oh my gosh. Y'all, I am tripping. That is the coolest freaking thing. I cannot even believe it, y'all. That is a trip. I'm just tripping, y'all. I can't even believe this. This is so crazy. I just keep watching to see what happens, because I'm assuming they're leaving them for me, that it's leaving it for me to get, because they don't usually stay in there. And I'm filming through a window, so it's hard to see. I am just tripping. I don't know. Maybe this is like a normal kind of a thing. I don't know, because I've never had experience in the past with chickens and roosters and things like that. And the babies are over there, the bigger babies. And that one over there's got something that I hope it's whatever it's got. I can't tell what it's got over there, but it's probably something I don't want in this house, that's for sure. Sorry, y'all, this filming is probably not very good. I'm just afraid I'm gonna miss something if I'm not recording. I guess I'll pause it. Oh well. I mean, I don't know how long this takes. This could take a while. I have no idea. My food just got delivered. I ordered myself some sweet and sour chicken and made myself some rice. So I'm getting ready to have that. Excuse me. But I was really curious about this, that's for sure. I'm just like tripping on it. I know I'm gonna miss it. I know I'm gonna miss whenever she gets out of there. But anyway, I just thought that was really cool. Okay, they left, so let's go over here and see. See one. I think she might be laying that egg, y'all. I wish you could see her better. You can see her there. Is this not the craziest thing? It was just kind of madness and mayhem a minute ago, because I was listening to one of these roosters out here just making all kinds of racket. So I came around here and looked, and I thought, oh my God, there she is again. She's sitting up in there. This is so wild. Oh my gosh. This is so cool, y'all. I know this is probably boring. I'll pause it. I wanted to see her get out of the basket, and then I want to go check it again to see if she's left me something. I'm really hoping she's gonna do something soon. I saw her over here panting. She's like, yeah, see, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see how she's panting? So maybe that means she's like in the process of laying it or getting ready to. Y'all, I ain't never experienced nothing like this before. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's panting really hard, so she must be getting ready to lay it. I just wish I could see it. And of course, where my bike is, I can't go any further. I'm right up against the window. So I can't really get any better of a view. And I'm not going to go out there because I don't want to freak them out or anything. That is so wild. Okay, I'm going to pause it again. Still nothing happening. Looks like she's kind of laying down in there now. It's just her and him. I guess maybe he's the daddy or something. I don't know. I just wish I knew what the deal was. I mean, is she laying them to hatch them? Because I just don't understand why she would leave them in the basket and just leave if she was wanting to hatch them. And she comes back and she sees that the eggs that she did leave are gone because I've taken them out of there. You know, because obviously I have to go off on errands and things, and I have to use the basket, and, you know, can't have, you know, just an egg laying there that's going to get busted up in my bike basket. So, but she keeps coming back, so she must not be, I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, do you think she's actually just, like, leaving them for me? She's still breathing all heavy. I guess I'm going to stop recording, and I'll just have to come back and check in a little bit and see if she's left. Oh, sorry, we got Maniac Poppy over here. As you can see, he's like acting all crazy. And there is Oscar. They're having a grand old time. I see her over here. She's like looking over this way now. I just wish I could see what happens. She keeps sticking her backside up. So she must be getting ready to have an egg anyway. Alright, I guess I'm going to stop. I know, I'm just obsessed with this right now because I've just never seen anything like this before. In all my 55 years, I've never experienced anything quite like this, so I'm just enjoying it. And this is my 100th episode, or 100th vlog, so it's kind of cool that it would be happening today. And I've probably already said that because, like, when I record these little clips, a lot of times I say things in the clips, and then when I'm recording other clips to go with it, I repeat stuff. So if I've already said that 100 times, I'm sorry. 100 times for 100 vlogs. Alright, I'm going to stop for now. And I'll probably stop it, and then that's when all the action will happen. It figures. She just jumped out of the basket. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to go out there in a little bit. I'm going to let them go, and I'm going to go out there and check. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go take a look and see if anything happened this time. I don't know. There it is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look at that. And she even moved this stuff around in here to make a nice little bed for it. Is that amazing? That is just amazing. I'm overwhelmed right now, y'all. That is so awesome. Wow. Just wow. Oh my gosh. It's still warm. It's still warm. But she left. So I guess she left it for me. That's all I can figure, y'all. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Can you believe that, y'all? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. The hen really is leaving eggs in my basket, y'all. And I know you've probably seen the thumbnail. Look at this. Look at that. the gifts of eggs. I mean, it's like the gift of eggs. I really truly believe she is leaving me gifts as like appreciation for feeding her or something. I know that probably sounds crazy, and I'm sure that there's probably people who've had chickens and hens and roosters and stuff in the past, or maybe they have them now, that may see this and go, oh, that's just normal. Excuse me. She's just finding a comfortable place to lay her eggs or whatever. But she doesn't live here. This is not her home. She lives, I think, across the street. And there's like all kinds of places over there that she could be laying eggs. There's tons of places she could be laying eggs. Why is she doing it in my bike basket when I'm the one that feeds her every day? Because all those hens and roosters and the baby chicks and stuff, they all come here to eat. Otherwise, they're out there just pecking around on the ground looking for whatever food they can find. But they come here because they know that they're going to get fed. And so she could be laying eggs anywhere she wanted to, but she chose my bike basket. And she's seen me on my bike. She sees me feed her through the to-go window over here, for my Rooster restaurant. She sees me feed her all the time because I'm always tossing her food and her babies and all, assuming that's her babies. That might be somebody else's babies, but whatever. I'm always feeding them. And she's seen me on my bike. I've been out there, when they've been out here eating and stuff. I go out there and I'm like leaving to go somewhere on the bike, and I stop and I talk to them, before I go and things like that. So she knows. She knows. And I was looking it up because I wanted to find out, is it normal? Do roosters do that? I couldn't find anything on that specific thing. But I did find that roosters and hens and things like that, they're very intelligent. They actually, if you name them, they will learn their name very quickly, and they will respond to you if you call them by name. They're very affectionate and they're very loving, and it just would not surprise me because none of these people around here, they don't talk to these animals, or the roosters and the hens and stuff. They don't talk to them. They don't, it's like they just have them for whatever reason. I don't even know what the reason is for having them, really. But I talk to them and I feed them, and I show them that I care about them. And I really, truly believe that she is thanking me by doing that. And that last egg that she laid, I left it there for a little while because I thought, let me just make sure, I don't want to be just rushing out there and grabbing it and taking off with it, just in case she planned on coming back and actually sitting on that egg or something, because she made that nice little bed in there. Wasn't that beautiful? I had stuff just kind of tossed in that basket. Those things were in there, but they weren't laying in a nice, neat little bed like that. They were just kind of tossed in, and, they get moved around a lot whenever I go shopping and I'm, putting stuff in there and whatever. So, she did all of that. And so I thought, well, maybe she does plan to come back and sit on it. But I kept waiting. And after she was done, she came over here and ate. And then she and all the rest of them, they just left and went back across the street where they live. And I still waited a little bit longer, and she didn't come back. So I went out there and I got it, and that's one of the eggs in that bowl. Incredible. To me, that was just amazing. It really was. Because I've just never experienced anything like that. And I did look it up because I wasn't sure, if they leave eggs like that, are those edible eggs, or how do you know? Because I was wanting to find out, I'm not sure how that works, since I don't know things like that. And it did say how to tell whether the egg is actually fertilized or not. So it's like you have to, I mean, I can try to look and see with a flashlight, shining it through like in the dark, or using my, um, I have one of those black light type things, you know. So I could try looking that way, but otherwise, if you crack the egg open to use it, it said that if it's a fertilized egg, there'll be a little tiny white dot in the middle of the yolk, and that'll show you that it's been fertilized. And I didn't really notice, it didn't say, I don't know if you're supposed to eat them if they're actually fertilized. I think maybe you're not supposed to eat them if they're that way. So that's the only way I would really know if it's an edible egg or not, I guess, is if it does not have that little white spot. But whatever the case, I just think it's absolutely precious. And I thought, wow, you know, this is, I had already, today I thought, you know, I wanted to have like a special kind of a vlog because it's my 100th vlog. And originally I had planned on going out. I was going to buy myself something like a piece of cheesecake or something, you know, to celebrate. But I never got to go anywhere because I was waiting here this morning for more deliveries. I knew I had, you know, a couple of things that were supposed to be coming. And so I was, you know, waiting for that. And then after that happened was when the hen ended up in the basket, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to leave now. I mean, just no. I thought, I'm not going anywhere as long as that's going on out there. I'm going to let her do her thing or whatever. I'm going to try to see if I can capture as much as I can. And so, and I'm glad I did. I'm so glad I got to see that, because I mean, I had sent my sister a message, and I sent her a little video showing her the 2 eggs that I had. And I was telling her, I said, this is so bizarre. I'm not sure where they're coming from. And I told her, I said, I think I might be crazy to think this, but I think the hen is leaving me gifts. And then I was able to make another video, and I sent it to her to tell her I'm not crazy after all. She really is doing it. But anyway, so yeah, I was waiting on deliveries and stuff, so I never did go out, you know, and then it started raining. So, you know, I never went anywhere. But let me show you one of the things that was delivered, okay? I have looked all over town to try to find a serrated edge knife, like a steak knife or a bread knife, you know, one that's got the serrated edge on it, because everywhere I look, all the knives are just the solid blade. Because like whenever I get my hamburger buns, for instance, they come solid. They're not cut. Like, you know, you don't go and buy a package of buns like you do in America. It's not like that. I mean, you buy singular buns. They're separately wrapped in a plastic, and you have to cut them yourself. And the knife that I have just isn't that great for it. I mean, it's like you sit there and it's like you smush it and everything trying to cut it because it's just not the right kind of knife. So I looked on Lazada, and I saw some that were on sale, and they were really cheap. So I thought, okay, you know, I'm going to order a couple, and they had all these different sizes. And I bought the smallest one because I was thinking, you know, this is probably, you know, like a steak knife size, even though it wasn't a steak knife because it was a rounded edge, not the pointed edge like a steak knife has. But I was thinking, well, you know, this ought to be okay. So I ordered 2. Let me show you these things. Look at that. I was like, what in the world? When the Carrie guy showed up, and it was the nice guy, the one that always, when he calls, he's like, Carrie, delivery. You know, he's always cheerful and happy. And he comes walking up, and he had 2 things, because I had this, and then what was the other thing I was waiting on? Eyebrow pencils. So he had, you know, like this little thing, which I could tell was probably the eyebrow pencils, and then this long thing that was all wrapped up. And I was like, oh my God. So, Poppy's in there playing with one of those fish that when you move, when you tap on it or whatever, it flops around on the floor. He's in there playing with that. I couldn't believe these knives. I'm like, oh my God, I've seen these in town here. And I never bought them because, I mean, this is not what I was thinking that I was getting. I literally thought that they were going to be, you know, like just normal, like a normal size knife. But no. So now I've got these gigantic freaking knives, which will still work, you know, for cutting bread or whatever. But it's like, God. It's like, I don't know why I can't find normal size stuff here. Like steak knives, I never see anywhere. Probably because they don't eat steak. Steak, as they call it. They don't eat that, you know. They don't eat the same things that Americans eat. So maybe that's why you can't find stuff. And like regular teaspoons. I was talking about that in my live stream last night. How I had bought these spoons that I thought would work as like teaspoons, because I've only got one teaspoon that I brought with me from America. One. An actual teaspoon like you use in a coffee cup or something. And no, lightning. Oh God, here we go. Lightning's out there meowing. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and they're not big enough. They're not like normal teaspoons. I just cannot find any normal sized things here. It's either too small or way too big. It's like, oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. But anyway, but at least, you know, I've got a serrated edge knife now. Oh man. So yeah, and my case for my tablet, the good one, it should be here, I would think, tomorrow, because it's already been picked up by Carrie and on its way. Lightning, stop scratching on the screen, please. Oh God. So yeah, so my case is on the way, so hopefully it'll be here. Oh, and today I did go ahead and order, and I hope they're going to fit, because I really don't know. I ordered those tubeless tires for my bike. My tire wasn't flat today when I went to check it. It still had air in it, but I'm just suspicious of it, because I haven't changed that tire since I got the bike, like I have with the front one. The front one I've changed like twice already, because it's the tube busted and, you know, whatever. But the back one has not been changed yet. And so since it's the back one that's giving me some issues, I just thought, let's try those tubeless ones out. And I hope that they'll fit. They're 26-inch, you know, for a 26-inch bike. So I hope it's going to work. But the people, I kept messaging them, and they just had one of those like bots that just replies like, you know, some pre-programmed response or whatever. So I never got to ask those people, you know, will this work? Because I told them, you know, this is what my bike looks like. This is the tire that I have on it, the size of it and all this. So they never said. So I could be buying them for absolutely nothing, but they've shipped them already, and they shipped them through Carrie. So it's possible they could come tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, I would imagine they'll be here on Monday, since Carrie's really fast at getting them here. So I'm hoping that my tire holds out and is still, you know, intact and all that, you know, by the time they do get here. And then I'll take them up there to the place and say, can you put these on? And hopefully they can. Because it would be really nice to try out the tubeless tires, because I've been hearing a lot of good, you know, reviews from people about those tires, and they say that, you know, they work really well, they feel good, and, you know, you don't have to worry about getting flat tires since there's no tube in there. So we'll see how that goes. And I ordered my new bicycle seat, which I don't know if you noticed when I was showing the clips of, you know, filming outside the window for my bike and all that. you can see that crack, that split, broken part on the edge of my bicycle seat where it's breaking off. So that's why I had to order me a new bicycle seat. So I'll have new tires and a new seat, assuming that the tires work. And so I'm really excited about that because, I mean, I love my bike. That's, you know, that's just like one of my prized possessions. I love it so much. Squeaky scooter sounds. Sorry. But this video is going to be extra long, I guess, because I've already talked for 18.5 minutes, and I had those clips that I put in there too, so that's probably going to make it kind of long. So I hope y'all stayed to listen to everything, but it's my 100th vlog, y'all. I'm like, wow, I can't believe I've done 100 vlogs on this channel. And actually, it's kind of more than that, I think, because I mean, I had like the little shorts and stuff, which I don't count those as vlogs, and I don't count my live streams as vlogs. So anyway, but yeah, I'm like really excited that I've been here this long, and I've made this channel what I wanted it to be. Me just talking about whatever in the heck I feel like talking about, showing you whatever I want to show you, doing what I want to do. And I've been enjoying it so much, and I appreciate everybody who is here. Last time I checked, I've got 101 subscribers, which I hope I can keep. I hope y'all stay. I really do, because, you know, I lose a few here and there. I was up to 102, and then I dropped one, but, you know, maybe somebody else will show up new that'll stick around. But I sure enjoy it. I enjoy doing this so much. It makes me happy. I enjoy, you know, interacting with you guys in the comments, and I love it when the people show up for the live streams and I can interact with you live like that. It's just wonderful. And I'm planning to continue to do the lives on Friday nights, my Friday night. So always check, you know, if you're ever curious about them, just check my community page, and I will, you know, if I've got one scheduled, you'll see it there. And you can click on notify me, and you'll get a notification whenever I go live. So anyway, I'll stop rambling now. I wish I had something to celebrate. You know, I didn't get my cheesecake. I'm thinking I'll probably just celebrate with a Pop-Tart. Since that's one of my favorite things anyway, are the chocolate Pop-Tarts. So I'll probably just have one of those tonight in celebration. But I think it's really cool that, you know, I got to experience the hen laying the egg thing today for this 100th vlog. So that's really awesome. So thank you all for being here, especially all of you who have actually been here from the very beginning. I appreciate it so much. I really, really do. And I hope you all stick around, because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to you. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. So have a good one, everybody, and I will see you later.